Hey guys, Wet Movie 1 back here again, and it's time to go hoard up. Are you guys ready? I know I sure am. I'm going to be heading on out to the usual spots today to see the new releases that hit stores today. But before I head on out today, please check out my video I made that I posted up this past weekend going to L.A Comic Con. It was a whole lot of fun. I got to talk to and hang out with Lisa Loeb, singer-songwriter, also Master P and Romeo Miller. They were just chilling there, and I got to hang out with them for a little bit, talking about the new comic books that they have, like the Deem and everything like that. Really cool stuff. And if you, like I said, if you haven't seen it yet, I'll have a link for it in the description box of this video. It was a whole lot of fun. And also, the movie I'm in, along with Luna and Gabriel, is on Amazon right now, Amazon Prime. It's called An Hour to Kill. And you guys can watch it on Amazon Prime. I have links for it down below. And I also have a link, because the trailer now is up on YouTube. If you guys want to watch the trailer to An Hour to Kill, I'll have a link for it down below in the description box of this video also. But also, stay tuned to the end of this Hoarding Up video. I'm going to be unboxing and showing you guys the 50th anniversary edition of Night of the Living Dead, George Romero's classic, at the end of this video, along with some other DVD and Blu-ray reviews like The Incredibles 2, baby. I'm going to be talking about this one towards the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. But right now, let's get out of here. Let's hit up the stores and see what kind of new releases came out today. Well, at my first destination of the day, the local Best Buy. Let's get on in there. Well, inside Best Buy right now, looking at the new release rack that they have over here. And it only looks like they only have a couple things that they have on the front shelf over here. And that is Harry Potter, their History of the Magic, or History of Magic. I'm not sure exactly. This is like a BBC show, BBC history kind of show. It looks like it has like Warwick Davis in it and everything. Not 100% sure what this is, but looks semi-interesting if you're a Harry Potter fan. And another thing that came out is The Darkest Minds. This looks like another one out of those like teen kind of Twilight-y, kind of Hunger Games kind of movie and everything. I don't know. It looks like it could be sort of interesting, but that's another one that was released today. But that's all I'm really seeing in the section itself when it comes to the new releases, except for these new Matrix 4K steelbooks right here. These ones actually look kind of cool. This one right here is the original Matrix, where you get the cool spoon that's like bending and everything. And of course we get Matrix Reloaded with the keys and Revelations. I think there's like supposed to be like a Blu-ray a 4K collection pack out there today, which may be sold out, but these are Best Buy exclusive steelbooks right here that are $30 a piece for the 4Ks, but those actually look really, really good, in my opinion. I kind of dig that artwork right there. But yeah, guys, when it comes to those Matrix movies, I've only really loved the first one. The second and third one were okay, but they were never really on like my top favorite science fiction movies or anything like that. I watched them once or twice, back in the day. I was just kind of like, eh. The first one is where it's at though. Now I'm checking a little rack right here because I think they're still putting out stuff when it comes to some of the new releases and things. But this right here is something I don't think I've seen before. The complete series of Magnum P.I. I think might have been put out right here. You get all 8 seasons of the Tom Selleck, I guess, classic show from back in the day. I know my mom watched that one back then. But they also have like some copies. But we got Slender Man, right here. I heard some mixed things about this one, because sometimes with these horror movies, these recent ones, they're not the greatest. But Slender Man, let me know down below. Is it worth watching? Now guys, this is cool. I wasn't ever expecting to see this in a big box retail store. George Carlin Commemorative Collection. This is a 10-disc DVD/Blu-ray set right here. I think there's only like 2 Blu-rays that are in this set right here. Most of them were DVDs of like all his comedy specials and like some other like new unreleased stuff on here. That's $52.99 though. He was one of the greatest comedians of our time, and this is like the coolest thing in here right now that I'm looking at. But like $52, I don't know. Should I really kind of want to get that thing over there. But they also have some other newer, Mill Creek stuff that recently released out, like the Community, the complete series here on Blu-ray, which I'll be talking about, at the end of this one right here, along with of course, you get the DVD version of it up there. But where's that other thing that was recently released that Mill Creek put out? Rescue Me. The complete series here on Blu-ray with like some new artwork on it, which I think is kind of cool. This is the show my mom always liked, and of course, you get Quantum Leap over there. Mill Creek has been pumping out some, quality stuff lately. Make sure you guys check out their site, man. But I'll be definitely talking about the Community one and stuff and some others at the end of this video. At my next destination of the day, the local Goodwill. Let's head on in and see if they have anything cool since the last time I've been here. It's been a few weeks now. Well, guys, in Goodwill right now, looking for some, out-of-prints, of course. See if they have anything, cool or decent in here that, they put in here since I haven't been here in a little while and everything. Just trying to look through some of the selection that they have. And I came across this right here. This is a movie I always loved watching since I was a kid. Dennis the Menace special edition. Hopefully one day this one gets a Blu-ray release from Warner Brothers. You just never know. But for you guys who don't know, this film right here, of course, is based off a old school cartoon movie. But this is directed by Michael Myers himself. You know what I mean? Nick Castle. I know his name's not going to make it out right there because it's covered up by the sticker. But Nick Castle, the original Shape from the original Halloween from 1978, is the director, of this film right here. But that, just for you guys who don't know that. But still just looking around, I'm not seeing a whole lot of like Blu-rays or anything, just a lot of the same weird, generic kind of stuff. And guys, check this out. I'm still next to the movie section right now, and they do have this thing here too. Potty, putter, toilet golf game. So I guess, if Danny, if the one that Fluffy got you doesn't work, I got this one right here. If you want, let me know. Let me know in the comments down below if you want this little baby putty golf. Look, you can see this homeboy sitting on the toilet playing golf. Like, come on now. Like, I want to know who came up with shit like this. Who came up with, like, stuff like that to make into a game? I don't know. Well, over at the next stop of the day, the local Walmart. Let's get up in there, see if they have anything cool. Well, guys, in Walmart right now, and it looks like they have the complete series of Saved by the Bell here on DVD. This is like the Walmart exclusive version, so the set I showed you before like has Good Morning Miss Bliss and the Wedding in Las Vegas movie and like Hawaiian style the movie and everything. This one right here only comes with the Saved by the Bell seasons, like the the actual seasons 1 through 4 over here. But for $50, that's like the same price you can get the complete set for, like the ones with Good Morning Miss Bliss, the original first series of Saved by the Bell, and the bonus movies and the bonus disc and everything. So make sure you guys check your online retailers, because this one's cool. But like the other one has like way more stuff in it. It's about the same price. But guys, some of the other stuff that came out today was The Spy Who Dumped Me on DVD and Blu-ray and stuff. The Mila Kunis movie, which I haven't got a chance to see yet or anything. Let me know down below if it's worth watching. Teen Titans Go, the movie. Not really interested in. It's just another one that came out today. And they also came out with that cool retro slipcover for The Sandlot. Here on Blu-ray, the one with like the retro VHS look to it and everything, which I think is kind of cool. I'm kind of thinking about maybe getting this one. Not sure. It's like $7.50. And this one right here says Never Gone Back. That's a new A24 movie. Another one that they didn't release on Blu-ray, but it's only getting a DVD release. Looks like maybe a coming of age story film. Looks like it could be kind of funny, to be honest, from like the synopsis and things. Well, guys, at a Walmart right now, didn't end up picking up anything in there. That that one coming of age movie looked kind of interesting, but it's kind of weird how Lionsgate or A24 puts out a lot of their movies out on Blu-ray, but then randomly puts out some on DVD only. I don't understand why they do that, but oh well. I'm just gonna check online just in case there is a Blu-ray of that one. All right, at the last stop of the day, the local Target. Let's head on in and see if they have anything cool, exclusives or otherwise. Well, guys, just got into Target right here. I'm looking at the new release section, and they have a sign here that says buy two get one free on all movies, video games, and board games. Does that count the new releases and things? Because they do have the Darkest Minds and Teen Titans Go movies. Does that count towards the new releases? I'm gonna find out. Well guys, I just talked to some of the employees back here in the electronics area. The buy two, get one free is on all new releases, all Blu-rays and DVDs, board games and stuff like that, as the sign said. So I'm gonna look through some of this stuff, and the promotion only goes through this coming up Sunday, then it's over. It's only a limited, you know, promotion for this week, so if you hit up your local Targets, buy two new releases, get one free. Let's see if I find anything. Well guys, over here at the new releases right now, they do have The Spy Who Dumped Me on 4K and Blu-ray right here. You know, like I said, I still haven't seen this one yet, but let me know if you guys thought it was any good down below. But see if we can find anything cool, if I can find something dope, you know, I can get for the buy two, get one free over here for their special. Of course, they have Slender Man. There's no 4K edition of this, but like I said, I heard really mixed things, you know, on that one. That's all I'm really seeing new release-wise on that end. But they do have that, you know, Harry Potter History of Magic and that Teen Titans Go here. And here's something I know I need to get up on, you know, especially for Gabriel, the 2-movie 4-disc collection of, you know, My Little Pony. But I think that might have been like a week or so ago, but I don't know if Gabriel already owns that or not. But like I said, check your local Targets, man, if you guys want to get up on some deals. Well guys, I've been in Target for a little while now, trying to debate on getting certain things. And I always thought this movie was called Bad Dads Suck, but I guess it's called Our Ideal Home, you know, with Paul Rudd and stuff. But like, I've been thinking about, I don't know if I really need this stuff or not. I heard this was crap, and I heard this was a decent documentary, but is it a documentary on something I would give a shit about? Not sure, but I love me some documentaries, and I was like looking at different TV shows, not knowing what I'm doing, and plus I already spent like over $50-something or so at Best Buy, but what am I doing? What am I doing? Well, getting at a Target right now, yeah, I'm gonna pass on those. I'm gonna pass on those just because I'm a little bit crazy, and like, oh shit, the wind. Okay, I'm a little bit crazy, and two of the movies were $14.99, and one of them was $19.99, and I was trying to find like all of them for around the same price. So I'm a weird fuck, but I was just like, you know what? I don't really need those. Am I gonna watch those anytime soon? Probably not. Well everyone, I'm home now from hoarding up. About to show you guys the one thing I picked up today over at Best Buy. When I saw this, I just had to get it, and that was the George Carlin commemorative collection here with all 14 of his, you know, HBO specials, plus like 2 bonus Blu-ray discs and all sorts of cool content on here. But this is what I picked up today. Didn't get up on anything over there at Target for that buy two get one free thing. I'm just like, I don't want to just buy something just to buy it, but I want to get something that I know I'm going to enjoy, because I've always been a fan of his for many years, and now to have all his stuff in one big, you know, set together, super cool. But right now guys, let's head upstairs for some DVD and Blu-ray reviews and a special unboxing for Night of the Living Dead, the 50th anniversary. Alright everyone, now on to the review portion of this hoarding up video here. I have a small stack of stuff here to talk to you guys about and promote for you guys. First up, I got from FYE, this is an FYE exclusive, the Night of the Living Dead 50th anniversary, you know, collector's edition, ultimate fan box set. Right here. I haven't even, you know, opened this myself. I saw some of the goodies that are inside this killer box set right here, which you only can get exclusively in store. Is that, you know, FYE. Well, taking this thing off right here, and you get cool more cool little zombie hands inside the box right here, along with which looks like what's it called, Experience Horror in HD. You know, 4K, you know, 4K Ultra HD right here. I think this is like a ticket to see the movie at, like, you know, Fathom events, you know, when it was actually, you know, playing, when people go see it in the theaters and stuff, you know, this past year. But it also comes with this cool, you know, I believe a graphic novel or whatever, called, yeah, graphic novel right here with just like pictures and artifacts from the film and everything. Really cool, you know, images in here. It's a really, you know, thick book right here. I like the gold foil that they have like around here. It really makes it look more classy. But you know, it's just a really cool looking booklet. It has, you know, graphic novel stuff and like little slides and like pictures from like the movie in here. Really cool looking graphic novel. I'm definitely gonna have to dive into this one real soon. But you also get some, I believe, lobby cards right here. You know, They Won't Stay Dead, Night of the Living Dead, and, you know, different pictures from the movie and stuff. Really cool. images that they chose for these right here, and you also get the Criterion edition of the movie on Blu-ray. But yeah, like I said, you also get the cool Criterion edition of the original Night of the Living Dead on Blu-ray right here that has a new 4K transfer of the film and a whole heap of special features on here of George Romero's classic, man. This movie was one of those ones that was on public domain for like ever, and now I heard from the filmmakers, or like the people that put this box set together, not the filmmakers of the movie, but like the people that put this cool set together, that the 4K master is not in public domain and is all rights reserved for the actual the people that put this together, which I think is really super cool. But I just think it's really awesome that FYE sent this over for me to showcase and talk to you guys about today, because I've been a fan of Night of the Living Dead and this, the whole universe for a long time. I'm not gonna lie, I think I like the Tom Savini one a little bit more, because that's the first one I watched growing up as a kid, and I've always loved that one. I mean, and this one's a classic too, because if there wouldn't be that one if there wasn't this one. And this one's really cool too, really a great movie too. I always liked Judith O'Dea in here, who plays Barbara, in the classic here. But if you do get this box set, just know it's a hefty little set, not too heavy, but it has some nice heft to it and everything. And next up over here, I got sent to review is from Disney, and I got The Incredibles 2 here on Blu-ray and DVD digital copy combo pack. And this one right here was a film I was really anticipating, because I really liked the first one that came out, like 10, 15 years ago. And I'm just like, wait, they're doing another one now? What? And I'm like, I'm down, And of course, the kids over here at my house, Ethan and Aria love watching the first one all the time. Now they're happy that we have part 2. And this one, it takes place a handful of years later, and the family's still doing their thing, but they're not allowed to really be doing their superhero thing, because being a superhero is being outlawed, and they don't want superheroes going out there and taking out bad guys and things, and messing things up even worse and stuff. And the government has their own different way of trying to handle and capture bad guys. So it's just like now the Incredible family are just trying to figure out a new way to cope with all this stuff that's going on. But yet there's these bad guys, and they're trying to get out there and capture these bad guys without the government knowing they're doing it. It's actually a really fun story that they have that happens in here. And this Blu-ray comes with 10 deleted scenes, a couple of behind-the-scenes special featurettes and everything. So if you're a fan of The Incredibles 2, or just The Incredibles in general, you guys are going to really like this release right here, packed with special features. You get an all-new mini movie in here. Actually, two short films, in here that are included in the special features, which I thought were kind of cute, to be honest. But that's The Incredibles 2 here on Blu-ray. Looks really fantastic. It's also being released on 4K. I only got the Blu-ray to review, but the Blu-ray does look fantastic here. So if you guys love, your Pixar movies, you guys are going to like this one also. But these next couple up right over here, I got from Mill Creek Home Entertainment, and two of which I don't think I've ever seen before. They did sort of sent them on over for me to promote for you guys. And one of them is a double feature pack right here of Age of Consent and Curtis Flower, or whatever. That's a double feature pack right here of older movies that came out back in, no, they both came out in 1969. But one of them stars Walter Matthau and Goldie Hawn. So I'm kind of interested in checking out the Walter Matthau one, because I've been a fan of his ever since like The Odd Couple, and him and the stuff that he did with Jack Lemmon. And the other one they sent over to review, or for me to talk about for you guys, is Benji's Very Own Christmas Story. I don't know if I've ever seen a Benji movie, and if I did, I was like very young, and just don't really remember it at all. But this one, it says it has an all-new widescreen HD restoration to the film. So for you fans out there, you get it now in widescreen and now in official 1080p. But the other thing they sent over is just really cool. It comes with all 6 seasons of the complete series of Community here on Blu-ray. Each 2 seasons, every little set right here comes with like this one right here is season 1 and 2. But when you open it up, the discs are stacked in there. But I think it's only stacked like 2 deep. because you know how like the packaging sometimes with Mill Creek, they like stack multiple discs on top of one another, like a whole bunch of them. But this one right here, season 1 is like, you know, 2 discs, and season 2 is 2 discs. You know what I mean, kind of thing. But you get all 6 seasons of this hit comedy show, which I've always been a fan of, and now happy that we can get them all now on Blu-ray. I had the pretty much the whole series. I think just not season 5 and 6 on DVD in my collection for years, but now I can get rid of those old DVDs and, you know, upgrade right here to the Blu-ray of this show. Now have all of them now, you know, in 1080p. So I just want to let you guys all know that Community, the complete series, is out now on Blu-ray from Mill Creek Home Entertainment. And next up over here, from what's it called, Lionsgate Home Entertainment. I believe they're releasing all of the movies here on 4K, but all I have so far is this one, and that is Stallone in Rambo First Blood Part 2, right here on Blu-ray. And of course, this is the highly anticipated sequel to Rambo First Blood, which I've always loved. I love the original one so much. But in this one, John Rambo is of course a skilled operative now that's going in this one. He's going back to Vietnam to save you know, POVs that are fighting over there, and just the mission that happens along the way. But like this transfer of this film does still have some grain intact and everything, but I think it just looks really superb here, you know, on 4K, and I really do like this artwork, you know, that they have. You know, for this new 4K release. It's kind of like an old school retro look, and I really do like their presentation of this. And you also get audio commentary here with the director George P. I forgot his last name now, but yeah, you also get audio commentary on here, all sorts of good stuff. So if you're a fan of Rambo, I recommend upgrading to the 4K. It does look really good. I haven't seen the other ones yet, you know, on 4K. Hopefully those ones come in soon. The first one being my absolute favorite, and the third one in the franchise is my least watched one that you know, from what I remember growing up and everything. And the other one I also got from Lionsgate Home Entertainment is a DVD of The Dating Game Killer. I believe this was a movie that was put on TV. I forgot what channel it was on, because it kind of felt like a Lifetime kind of movie, sort of in a way. But it's about the dating game killer, and the guy's name was, what was his name? I'm trying to look at the back of the box. I was already watching this already. Rodney Alcala. He was the guy that was a contestant on the dating game back in the 70s, and he actually won a date with this one lady, and this lady was just thought he was a creep and didn't want to have anything to do with him, didn't want to go out on a date with him because he was just kind of weird right off the bat. And but yet, to come to find out, he was a serial killer who took, you know, children and women and just, like, you know, raped them and killed them and all sorts of stuff, and got away with it for many years. And it's all about this one detective that's just been on the case ever since he's, you know, found out about him getting away with this, you know, beating up and, you know, raping this little girl back in the day. And he's been on this mission to try to take this guy down. And it took him over like a couple decades to do so. And this is like a made-for-TV movie telling the story of this guy, and it was okay. You know, some of it just felt kind of like elongated for no reason. You know what I mean? But like, all in all, the acting is what you kind of expect for a made-for-TV movie. The guy that played Rodney Alcala in here, I thought he did pretty well. But it was just a one-time watch thing. I don't think I'm ever going to feel the need to watch this one again, ever, to be honest with you. And the other one also I got from Lionsgate is a horror psychological film called Mara. It's about this one detective lady. She's a criminal psychologist, and she's going, you know, trying to like figure out different things that's going on from this one little girl, because something's really happening to her. And then as she's like trying to solve these mysterious deaths that are going around in town, something starts happening to her. She starts seeing weird figures and dark figures off into the distance whenever she's in bed, and sometimes she can't even move. You know, when she's in her bed, she's suffering from like sleep paralysis and different things. But yet she comes across this one man that's telling her it's this demon named Mara that may be after her, the sleep demon. And it's just her trying to overcome this and try to figure out, you know, what's going on before Mara actually gets to her. Or is it a ghost? Is it the spirit? Or is it just her mind going crazy? You have to watch the movie to find out. I thought this movie, though, had some really good creepy imagery to this. and decent, decent tension building and everything. But it was also just kind of, you kind of sort of seen this kind of stuff before, in a way. But it is worth watching if you guys do like psychological horror films, and especially with like, demon possession kind of stuff. In a way, it does have some really weird, creepy imagery. It kind of when I was watching this. Sorry, I'm kind of all over the place, like I am with these with my reviews sometimes. It kind of felt like I was watching a Japanese horror film. Whenever you see the character supposedly of Mara, the shadow person, like it kind of felt like I was watching a Japanese horror film. Just like the way the person, was moving and stuff. You know what I mean? But that's Mara here on Blu-ray. You do get a mini making of special featurette on here. So if you're interested in a weird psychological paranormal kind of movie, you guys might get a kick out of this one. And I do have one last thing to talk to you guys about today, and it's from Full Moon Pictures, and it's from their Moonbeam line. And I used to love their Moonbeam titles back in the day, like Remote, and of course all the ones that are in this franchise, in a movie called Pet Shop. And this one right here is called Prehysteria. I forgot how many of these there were in this franchise, but this is the first time we're getting this movie in 1080p, and I forgot what year this came out. I knew it had to be, it's like 89 or something, 1990, so around there, during like the, when the VHS boom was going on and everything. And this one right here is about this one guy who runs this pawn shop slash, oddities kind of shop. He's like out in the middle of like nowhere, like trying to be like, Indiana Jones in a way, and like trying to get like the gold, the treasures that he can find on these mystical islands. And he comes across these eggs that are just, sitting around, and he takes them going, what? Because they're like in this tomb, and he takes these eggs back down to his weird little pawn shop slash, historical spot that he works at. And something happens, and his bag gets switched. And this little family and this kid, end up having these eggs, and these dinosaurs hatch from these eggs in his house, and they go on this fun little adventure. And I don't want to say any more and ruin it, but it's actually still a lot of fun to watch till this day. The effects are still kind of corny and cheesy in a way, and sometimes it looks like we're looking at toys that are just kind of going like this and stuff. But like, I still like it. I still think it's a fun little family movie. I don't know if kids of today are going to look at it going, this is kind of stupid, Mom, Dad, this is dumb. But like, to me, just knowing I watched it when I was a kid and watching it now, it looks corny and cheesy, but like, it's still a whole lot of fun on here. But you do get audio commentary track here by Austin O'Brien and Charles Band. And this is also, I believe, directed by Charles Band and his brother Albert Band from the back in the day in the Moonbeam titles. Of course, these are the same guys that put out the Puppet Master movies and things. But if you're a fan, just want to let you guys all know it's out on Blu-ray here. Hopefully they put out all the other ones, sooner or later. But guys, that's all I have to talk to you guys about today and showcase for you guys. Hopefully you guys liked my video. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. Drop a comment down below saying, I love dinosaurs, so I know you guys made it to the end, of this video. And if you guys haven't yet, check out my last video when I went to L.A Comic Con, hanging out with Master P and Little Romeo. What? Link in the bio to that video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.